What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the Hasan broadcast coming to you live from sunny Chicago, Illinois. Folks, we are live. We're alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. We're in Chi City, also known as Chirac, Chicago, and sun's out, guns out. You already know what it is. You already know what's going on. This is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news about what's going on in the world of Hasan Piker in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button, press the start streaming button. It is a sunny 90 degrees here in Chicago, in Chirac, in Chi City. It's DSA convention day 2. Yesterday was definitely a fun day. I mean, it was a day of joy. There was a lot going on. We went to the DSA convention, interviewed RASHIDA TLAIB, one of my political heroes. That was fantastic. Don't say Chirac. I mean, I'm saying that as a joke, but in any case. Did you attend all the parties, book readings, pamphlet signings, and book theory clubs that you got invited to yesterday? I attended 0 of those, okay? Not a single one. Not even a little bit. And then there's a good reason for it. But yeah, had a crazy Uber driver, went to the South Side, went to O Block. People were talking about how crazy O Block is. Turns out not so crazy. Turns out lots of fun. Fantastic experience overall. I want to give a big shout out to the JAAM podcast. Those boys are fantastic. They're on the up and up, and I was very excited to promote them to the best of my ability. What happened is we were supposed to go play basketball after we did the book drive, like after we did the back to school supply drive in Southside Chicago, and then afterwards we were supposed to go ball up. We were supposed to go and like get some gear so that I could play basketball. I mean, I literally brought my ankle bracelet and I brought my patellar bands, like I was ready to go. But the problem is, things in Chicago are a lot further apart than I initially assumed. And the reason for why they're a lot further apart is because traffic. Classic problem with every major American city, Chicago being one of the major American cities. There was a significant problem with the traffic, of course. You've seen 1/8 of Chicago. I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah, every infrastructure is car-centric, and Chicago is also car-centric as well. Yeah, we were doing 20 minutes for 2 blocks, but yeah, skill issue, take the train. I don't know how to do that out here. But in any case, we did this. We went up to the park, but honestly, afterwards, I was just like, all right, I haven't eaten yet. Our battery's running out. We're just going to rip it. We're going to pull the rip cord. We ended the broadcast, and then we went out and we got some food. And then afterwards, I went and I shot this podcast, and we shot it for like 3 hours. Rich people problems? Sure. Yes. Traffic. Famously only experienced by rich people. Went to the podcast studio, shot a podcast. It ended at like 11. I won't tell you where we ate. They're gatekeeping it, so I'm going to gatekeep it for them. After the pod, I barely made it back to my hotel, and I passed the fuck out. Oh my God, I was so tired. Passed out, woke up this morning, did an interview, and this is DSA day 2. There's day 3 tomorrow as well. I won't be here for that. Got to go back home for my mom's birthday. I'm leaving later tonight. I'm leaving the city and the state later tonight. So we did day 1, lots of fun. I have a lot of opinions. I have a lot of thoughts. It's been fantastic. It's been a fantastic experience so far. So Mershimer didn't work out. No, there was no way to connect with him. And Brandon Johnson is fully booked today, so we're not going to be able to hang out with Brandon Johnson, the mayor, who actually asked to link up. But unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time because things are just moving. Things are moving fast. Well, yeah, this hotel is fancy. They got double cup chairs, which is crazy. First and foremost, where do we begin? There's a lot to talk about. We're gonna do an IRL portion as well. It's crazy that like people don't fuck with the IRL stuff because I think they just like they miss out on some of the best content. Because like in a sea of awfulness that is happening all around us, I do feel like... He
stole one of my shit posts and never gave me credit.
What the fuck is happening with this?
He stole one of my shit posts and never gave me credit.
Oh, here.
And then he called me stupid on stream.
What was it? Was it that one?
It was that one.
That's a great photo. Wait, why'd I call you stupid? What did you say?
It was I tagged the one that had Brad Lander's Hamas on it.
Oh.
I was going to say hi because I watch your commentary. So thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much. I'm mic'd up
I
right
can't
now,
post
and
that.
Absolutely fine.
I know.
Yeah, that's a great post though.
Thank
You want to take a photo?
Yeah.
All right. Put a Hamas band on Brad Lander. I was like, I can't post that. Okay. But what I was saying is like there's a lot of fun that happens in these sorts of like live streams. I do know it gets annoying. I know it's like annoying probably for people watching at home and it just like turns into a massive meet and greet. But I'm constantly at odds. I'm constantly conflicted, right? Because on the one hand, I want to give the people that are there what they want, which is, they want to take photos. Like I get it. It's a DSA convention. So obviously there's going to be a lot of Hasanabi heads there. There's going to be a lot of people and they're all like delegates and organizers too. So it's not like, these aren't just like random people showing up to places that I'm at, even though whenever random people do show up to places that I'm at, like I also still feel a sense of obligation that I have to just like kind of sit there because, how many other times are they going to meet me? It makes sense. It makes sense that like I'm in Chicago. These are people coming from all around the country too. They're not just the people from Chicago. On the one hand, you got the RASHIDA TLAIB interview, which is like maximum getting a lot of information out. And then also on the other hand, there's like meet and greets. I still haven't been able to figure out how to like make that process more streamlined and make that process faster, but also make it more interesting and entertaining for the people that are at home, especially because like these guys, maybe you should host actual meet and greets. Wait, what? That's not going to get people. That's not going to stop people from also wanting to take photos, chatter. TwitchCon is a great example of this, where I do a meet and greet and then it still doesn't matter. Like there's still hella people that show up and want to take photos. Plan a time window for pics. Most people stream snipe anyway. No, I know. That's one thing. But then even like after, when we went to Southside, it was fucking awesome. I had so much fun. It was amazing. I feel like there's a lot of people who are just like, oh, you're not giving me the straightforward news. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. And they just like tap out. And if only those people were just like, were to be more open-minded about like variety stuff. But I guess that's just the audience I've cultivated. It is what it is. I'm not complaining about it. I'm going to keep doing this stuff though, because like I like it. I enjoy it. I think it's good. I think it's good to go outside. I think it's good to like interact with people. And I think it's good to do stuff outside in general. So I'm going to keep doing that. I don't give a fuck if people don't like it. And eventually I think more and more people will come for that as well. Honestly, one of your better streams in a while, humanizing black communities and the people in those communities is something we need more of. Yeah. It is kind of funny because like everyone always is talking about how like I don't, there's not enough of content creators of color on the broadcast or whatever. I'm not like that was a big point of contention this past week, and it was like I had this already set up a long time ago too. Like I was already working on setting this up a long time ago, which is why all the people chirping were just like chirping into oblivion for no reason. But one of the craziest things that took place on the stream, I don't know if you guys saw this, is like when we were at that block party, there was like there's a group of like little girls that came up, and I was shocked. I always forget that there are like little children that are still watching, and I need to be mindful of that, I think. Even the guys that I was hanging out with, right? The Jam Pod boys, like, they're all like 21 to 25, right? So they started consuming my content and other stuff when they were like 13, It's just something I got to be mindful of, something I got to remind myself of a lot when I'm doing this kind of stuff. That like there are people watching on the outside that are like 20 years old, or not just 20 years old, sorry, but like much younger than that. Also, yes, beef with the cast is gone. Radicalizing my cat. I started watching you when I was 15. All your Zoomer fans are clip watchers, probably. Yeah. For me, the other thing, of course, is that like it's a reminder when I see like a lot of young people watching me. It's another reminder that like I take what I do very seriously in terms of like giving a alternative perspective to people that they never really frequent, they never really see. So it's a lot better that they get their news from me than, you know, than get into like the brain rot content, I think. So that's something I got to work on as well.
We don't have to,
you know, something I got to actively push back against, like with all the Clippers. I still don't know how. I still haven't been able to figure out. I guess like with overwhelming force, we just need to do positive clip PR to just like counterbalance all of the negative clip PR that comes from like numerous communities that I've gotten, numerous communities that I've like beefed with. You got to do more collab stuff, I fear, like streamer games. Yeah, I do have to do more collab stuff for sure. This was, there was a couple funny moments here. This is one.
Why is Rebecca not here? What's going on?
Oh, so
Don't, if it's personal, don't worry.
get Rebecca a job.
Okay. Rebecca, get a job.
No, someone give Rebecca a job.
Someone give Rebecca a job right now.
Please.
Right now.
Thank you for the kind words.
Damn, she broke, huh? She's just airing her out. Rebecca, you're broke. Why is Rebecca not?
I do it. It's just like we have a lot of travel and stuff, so it's entirely dependent. Oh my god. I do it. It's just the line just kept growing and growing and growing. It was crazy. At a certain point, I had to break it a little bit, especially because like they're all delegates and they're supposed to be voting. Instead of voting, they're like waiting there to take photos. You ruined democracy. I ruined the democratic process. Did you see Hasan had Damon Albarn say this? Yeah. Fun fact. Damon was at my Damon's daughter is a massive Hasan head. I think she's probably in here. She's in here all the time. But she brought her dad to my Oxford speech. He was there. I met him, and he's a part of this like massive movement of musicians and stuff, including Pink Pantheress as well. She just joined. All these musicians are doing like a fundraiser event for Gaza. It's coming up. Do I fuck with Pink music? Yes. Are you kidding me? My name is Pink, and it's really nice to meet you. Yeah, she's the GOAT. She's awesome. What sort of fundraisers help AIDS being blockaded? No, there's still aid flowing in right now. There's like different methods of getting stuff into the Strip, and there's also like ways to give directly to the Palestinians that are stuck in Gaza as well. So I think like there's numerous methods.